Hello. Today I would like to tell you about the importance of big cats as symbols of strength and protection, as well as talking about how now more than ever they need our help because they're endangered. So, first, I would like to draw your attention to this statue here. It is a depiction of the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet, who is a goddess of protection as well as having the role of fighting the serpent Apep. Apep is focused on devouring the sun, which represents the worst of all possible evils. So naturally, you have to consider that cats were very important and highly revered for their ferocity. And the Egyptian people wanted to bring that power to them for their own protection. Uh, there are even amulets of the goddess Sekhmet used to protect people from spirits and diseases and that kind of thing. Uh, Going along in that same path, you have in Hindu mythology the companion of the goddess Durga. Now, Durga's companion is a tiger named Dawan. And Dawan's importance really revolves around Durga, who would be another goddess of war and protection. And as for Dawan, he was also the focus of amulets that were made for protection, which people who believed in that power would use to protect themselves from spirits and the like. Uh, but we no longer need the strength of the cat to protect us from nature. In fact, the role is kind of reversed, and cats need our help now. So I would like to show you a Sumatran tiger. As you can see from this caption at the bottom, the Sumatran tiger is in a bit of trouble. They're not doing so well because Sumatra is one island in a chain of islands that all used to have tigers on them. Now, two of those islands, Bali and Java, no longer have tigers on them. They've gone extinct there. And in Sumatra, in fact, the Sumatran tiger really only lives in a small preserve in a national park. Uh, Very much a dire situation for the Sumatran tiger. But that's not to say that this is some kind of faraway problem. In fact, in our own backyard here in Florida, the Florida panther has definitely seen troubling times. Um, they only live on reserves now, and even in 1970, their numbers have been thinned down to the point where there were as few as 20 out in the wild. So I'd like to wrap things up by saying uh, felines are powerful animals who should be revered as protectors and uh, just beautiful, majestic animals that really represent uh, the wildness of what we came from as more primitive human beings. Uh, but now more than ever, they need our help, And in fact, we should change the symbolism that we used to see in them as protector spirits, and instead we should look to them as symbols of what we need to do in protecting our own environment. Uh, Thanks for listening. It's been a pleasure telling you about all of this, and have a nice day.